doing that. Man's got no slide on his finger. He just raw dog in the street. All right, today I'm checking out Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm listening to Scuttle, Buttin, and Say What. Let's get into it. Okay, major transition right there. Maybe that's maybe we're switching from Scuttle Buttin to Say What, because that first song, like, I don't even know what Scuttle Buttin is, but I feel like that's what, if you were Scuttle Buttin, that's what it would feel like. It just sounds like moving and grooving. That's what Scuttle Buttin sounds like a phrase that would mean something like moving and grooving. Like, oh yeah, last time on the dance floor, I was Scuttle Buttin to that song. You know what I mean? That's what, in my head, that's what Scuttle Buttin kind of means. That first song though, that first one. Yo, the speed at which he was playing, like, the cameraman, he understood the assignment mostly. He had a few weird shots, but overall, you could see both were going super fast stroking and then super fast this stuff, super fast going on. This got to be some kind of like expert level thing to play. Like, you just learning guitar, picture trying to play something like this. I feel like this is more mastery level with the speed that he was moving and playing. But yeah, he's cooking. Yeah, he's cooking up something where you would be Scuttle Buttin to this. I feel pretty confident that Scuttle Buttin means some kind of dancing, and some kind of dancing to a groove, like kind of faster dancing. Yeah, night and day difference. I feel like the first song is like he was making that guitar yap. You know what I mean? It was just meow, 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 meow. The second one, it sounded like the guitar was talking with its mouth full or something. I had marked the spot because I just thought this sound and like what he was doing was just the coolest thing. And then he just kept doing it. It was when he was sliding his hands up and down the guitar that was giving it the coolest sound. And he had no slide on his finger, so I'm like, how do you do that without slicing your finger? Man must have crazy leather fingers. The calluses gotta be insane. I want to touch Stevie Ray Vaughan's fingers. Yo, I bet his calluses, yo, they gotta be huge. Just from lifting weights, you get calluses. And he's doing way more friction than just lifting some weights, putting a barbell on your hands. You know what I mean? He's sliding up and down a metal string. Anywho, I had marked the spot. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go back to that. That was crazy. He said, wow, wow. The guitar was like, wow, wow. But then that whole song, he just kept sliding it up and down the neck of the guitar and making that sound. Well, I'm going back to it anyway because I wasted my brain space memorizing something that was plentiful throughout the song. Wow, wow, wow. He's doing that. Man's got no slide on his finger. He just raw dogging the strings. Wow, wow, wow. It was a cool sound. It just kind of shocked me to see it, but the sound was cool. Crazy. I'm still thinking about this man's fingers. But yeah, overall, it's like the guitar in this. The first one, that's that fast pace. He had that guitar. It was rapping, it was yapping, all that stuff. And the second one, doesn't it kind of sound like you're trying to talk with your mouth full? Not necessarily this one specifically, but in other parts of the song, later in the song when he was doing that, it just reminded me of someone talking with their mouth full. But that was a cool sound.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. Who to go? She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know.